Hey everybody, I go to a recycling depot to pick up all my stainless steel and aluminum mostly. This depot doesn't have steel, but and I went there this summer and I picked up this old piece of restaurant chimney. So this chimney has an outside diameter of 18 inches and an inside diameter of 14 inches. And what I want to use this for is to make a smokeless fire pit. I'm also going to use this smokeless fire pit to boil off my maple sap. I'm going to make two of these. I'm going to cut this in half and I'm going to try to make two. One of them I want to use as a portable fire pit that I want to take with me when I go striped bass fishing. And so I usually go in the evening usually stay there till around midnight, so it gets a little cool. And I'm thinking with this I can take a little bit of wood and keep myself warm with this in the evening. But the basic idea here is you're taking in cold air underneath, and then I'm going to put some slots in this the bottom of where the wood comes down, and I'm actually not going to put these holes at the bottom. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up kind of like this one off the ground, and then air will come in underneath. And what you're trying to do is you want to bring cool air underneath to feed the fire, and then in this wall here, which is about an inch wide wall, that air will warm up. And at the very top here you want to introduce a secondary supply of air to burn off the carbon monoxide, any of the hydrogen that's produced, methane gas that could be produced in here. The smoke basically of the fire can burn a second time if it's got an oxygen supply. The reason smoke doesn't burn is normally there's not enough oxygen to burn it. So by introducing oxygen here at the top, I should be able to get a secondary burn and then have a smokeless fire pit. So that's the basic concept. So what I'm going to use here is a grinding disc in the table saw. I have a variable speed table saw, so I can adjust the speed. It's important here. I don't know what kind of insulation's in this. It could be a solid insulation that could be really bad for my lungs, so I'm wearing my mask just in case. So the disc is only 8 inches, so it's not able to make its way all the way through, so got to come up with plan B. Alright, so I could put a regular carbon 10-inch blade and cut this with that, but I'm gonna try this Sawzall with the torch, see if that works first, because if I do that, I'll ruin that blade guaranteed with the stainless steel. So I gotta try this first, see how that works. Try to make a starter hole here with this drill bit. That turns out the outside of this is more like an aluminum, and the inside is the stainless, but it's fairly thick. not quite 1/8, but it's close. So this is what happened to the blade. Gone. I gotta clean this up and I'll be back. Alright, so I put the second piece outside and I kept this one in. This is the one I'm gonna use for doing the maple syrup. What's cool is it kind of came apart once I had it cut, and so I got rid of the insulation. It looked like some kind of a rock wool insulation, but I'm not going to chance it. I cleaned out the whole shop up and vacuumed everything and make sure there's no harmful stuff in there. So what's cool, because this comes apart, it solves one of the dilemmas that I had, which was wondering how I was going to put these holes in, because I don't think I can get the drill in there very easily. So I'll just go around and drill all these holes, and then on the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these plates here. I'm going to weld these plates together. I know there's a patent on this, but I don't think the patent protects me cutting a chimney in half and drilling a bunch of holes in it. Alright, so I drilled a whole bunch of holes, and those are just over a quarter. I think I 17/64 and 19/64 because I didn't want to use my 1/4 bit. I had to go with the cobalt coated bits. A lot of holes, and now I'm just I welded 4 pieces of stainless together. I'm gonna do a plate, but I want to show you guys how I'm doing the welding here. I'm actually cutting off the excess and welding at the same time. out, works pretty good. Alright, so that was 88 holes all around. And then on the back here I put a bunch for the main combustion. These are a bit bigger, but that should be enough just to get combustion air in there, and then the afterburners. So I just roughed the welding. I didn't bother. This is strong enough as it is. I can make it pretty, but this is just going to go in the bottom and nobody will see it. So, alright, so now I got 3 of these feet. I'll put them around, and the reason I want to use these tubing is because I don't know what I'm going to use this for in the end. So with the tubing I can always insert something in this or bolt this to something else, and so it'll be a bit more flexible. And I put 3 because tripod is the most stable type of leg system there is, because you can have it on uneven ground and it'll be stable. Dying to try this thing out. I don't know if I have enough holes in the bottom. That's about the only thing. So I got the 3 legs there, nice and stable. Alright, so I got this thing built and I'm gonna test it today. So I didn't put a big ton of holes in the bottom. I don't know if I need more. That's what today's for. Gonna do some testing, see how well this works, see if my hole size is right here. I put 88 holes all around and my arms are just dead from making all those holes. So alright, I gotta fire this up and see how it goes. This takes a little while to get going. Normal for it to smoke up at first, but oh, it's working. Already. Wow. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. You should see if it's. You should see the flames coming out. You can see them on the back there, right there. That's how it's supposed to work, folks. That's what a smokeless fire pit is supposed to look like. Some really nice flames coming off the side holes there. So that's going to work really well for boiling off my maple syrup, I predict. And I don't even have any good wood in there. Let me go get a piece of hardwood, see what happens. What happens now? Now I have, my wood is too long, so the wood should be down below the secondary burning afterburners, I call them. The wood should be a little below the afterburner holes, if you see on the top there. So I'm going to be cutting my wood a bit shorter to fit inside this fire pit. So I pushed the wood down in below the flames, or below the holes, as much as I could, the afterburner holes, and it seems to work much better. And you can see all the flames coming out of the holes there, burning the smoke. So it works really good. I'm really impressed. So you want to make this, guys, make sure you put lots of holes in the afterburner at the top. These holes are 19/64 and 17/64. I think I had to use 2 drill bits because it's very hard to cut stainless. And there's 88 holes all around the perimeter, and that's a 14 inch diameter inside and 18 on the outside, I think. But there you can see that works really well. Should do a really good job with my maple syrup. Hope you guys enjoyed that smokeless fire pit build, and I officially can give this the old, this thing is awesome. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit more, add some more holes down in the bottom part, but and then I'll make a stand for putting a big pot of maple sap on, and then I'll do a follow-up video boiling some sap. Bye for now.